we have had the privilege of establishing the first Ajira Digital Center, community-based Ajira Center here in Nairobi, in California. And this has been one of the most successful and the last life-transforming center. We have been able to train 3,900 youngsters in different digital skills. Some of them have gone to achieve success in terms of jobs and incomes. Some of them have gone out of the country to get to do training and development in other countries. And so this is a very successful project. And it has impacted a community, a marginalized community, mostly from the informal settlements of Kamukunji, because this center is right in the center of a number of informal villages, people who've not had an opportunity for training and development. And the idea of creating this center was to provide our youth with the opportunities for training, to turn them into productive citizens, active citizens. And to a certain extent, this center has done that. We have been able to partner with the Ajira Digital Authority, the Ministry of ICT. We have partnered with the Kenya Bankers Association. We're now running the Inua project to train young entrepreneurs. We intend to expand this program and involve many other private entrepreneurs, the private sector. And there's a lot of interest in that. And I intend to see this place training thousands and thousands of people, mentoring thousands and thousands of people, and becoming an integral social and economic and educational center within this marginalized, low-income community. I believe in the power of technology, in the power of the digital opportunities that we have. This is the future. And as we are entering the fourth industrial revolution, I think the best way to give opportunity to our young people to train, to develop, and to earn a livelihood is through the digital revolution. And they can leapfrog from the informal villages they live into the world because the world is interconnected. Technology is changing our lives, and people trained in technology and people who have expertise can sell their knowledge to the rest of the world without leaving their homes. So I've always believed that technology and science and the digital development is a key to the development of our youth. And I felt that we must give them the opportunity to be able to enter that world so that they can have a meaningful role in their community and in the world. All the other industries are dying. There are many people who are in jobs that will not exist in the next few years. But in the digital world, new opportunities are coming up. People with skills are going to go up, and they would be the next big earners. In fact, the biggest companies in the world are digital companies. You know, Facebook, Apple, Google, you name it, Twitter. These are the big employers. It's no longer the companies that are producing textile. I hear a lot of talk from our Minister of Trade and Industry about textile. We cannot be competitive in textile. Textile is yesterday's industry. You know, you cannot compete with India, Bangladesh, China in textile production. So why don't we invest in our innovators, our creators, use the industrial revolution and the opportunities of technology and science to equip our young people so that they become the next big thing. We're never going to be the next big thing in textile production. Here we have an enormous talent. We have this latent talent lying around. We have the largest youth population in the world per capita. You know, out of the 50 million Kenyans, about 60% of them are under the age of 35. So that population could be a boom or a ban for Kenya. It could be a crisis that would sink our country. It could be a ticking bomb that would explode and destroy our country. Or it would become the next productive force that would lift this country out of poverty and underdevelopment. That is the youth power. They're innovators, they're creators, they have the capacity, they have the knowledge. They need to be given the necessary inputs, the funding, the training, the encouragement to be able to benefit from that. And that knowledge is here. They have the know-how. They just need the training. And that's why if we invest in that latent power and energy that we have, this country is going to go to places in the arts, in the culture, production, in the movie industry, in filmmaking. All of these creative forces are not fully utilized because we're not investing in them. So by investing in them, you're actually building the future. You're building the future of our youth. You are unleashing that latent power. And millions of young people will be able to become productive, get into the job market, and use their creative energy to do wonderful things for our economy and for their lives. So it's a great investment, and it is not a very expensive investment. It doesn't mean you have to build huge factories. They're here, they're all around us. You just need to empower them so that they can make something out of their lives, and they can become the driving force of our economy. If we get more resources, hundreds and hundreds of young people who are idle now would come here to benefit. We would increase the capacity, we grow the neighborhood and the center, and we will become the next digital production center in our capital city, in our country, and in our region. So the opportunities are there. It's just that we need to provide them with the right inputs, first of all, the right policies, the right inputs in terms of funds, technology, and support. Because a lot of young people who are trained here do not even have a laptop to take home to do their work in the evenings. They don't have a connection to the network, the Wi-Fi. They have a lot of obstacles in their development. So if we have the right inputs, the right policies, and the capital to help them, the sky is the limit. Wow. And I think any intelligent, well-meaning member of parliament would invest in that.